मदिया, मेरी आवाज़ आ रही क्या? मदिया, I'm audible?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, dear students, today I will discuss the next topic, that is second topic having title continuous functions on a metric spaces. In the first topic, I discussed the metric and metric spaces and limit in metric spaces. Now, in this topic, in the second topic, that is continuous functions on metric spaces, first I will discuss on continuity of a function or function continues at a point on the real line. Let us see the definition of the continuity of the function at a point on a real line. Okay. Let us see the definition. A function f is said to be continuous at a point A which belongs to the real number if this condition is satisfied. What is that condition? This condition. Limit extends to a f of x is equal to f of a. Actually, we already discussed this definition of the continuity in the previous classes. Once again, I will discuss again the definition of this continuity. The function f is said to be continuous at a point if this condition is satisfied. What is that condition? Limit extends to a f of x is equal to f of a. What does it mean? The left hand side means the limit of the function. Right hand side means f of a means the value of the function at that point. If these two are equal, then we can say that the given function f is said to be continuous at that point. Again, that means for a given epsilon which is greater than 0, there exists a delta which again which is greater than 0, means positive one, such that this mod of x minus a is less than delta, means when extends to a, this difference x mod of x minus a is less than delta, and the difference of this f of x minus f of a in mod means mod of f of x minus f of a is less than epsilon. यानी लिमिट एक्सटेंड्स टू एफ ऑफ एक्स इज इक्वल टू एफ ऑफ ए का दूसरा मतलब ये होता है फॉर गिवन एप्सिलॉन व्हिच इज ग्रेटर देन 0 देयर इज अ डेल्टा व्हिच इज पॉजिटिव वन सच दैट mod of x minus a is less than epsilon implies mod of f of x minus f of a is less than epsilon. ये दोनों आपको डेफिनेशन मालूम रहना जरूरी है. This one or this one. Okay. Means in order to means this actually the definition of this continuity demands three conditions. What are the three conditions? सबसे पहले तो f of a एग्जिस्ट होना चाहिए, यानी वैल्यू ऑफ द फंक्शन एग्जिस्ट होना चाहिए, लिमिट ऑफ द फंक्शन एग्जिस्ट होना चाहिए, उसके साथ साथ ये दोनों जो है वो इक्वल होना चाहिए. These are the three conditions. One of them is not satisfied, then we can say that the function is not continuous. इससे समझने की कोशिश कीजिए definition of continuity. The function f is said to be continuous at a point a if limit extends to a f of x must be is equal to f of a. Means limit of the function is equal to value of the function. If f of here if f of is not defined, means one of them is right hand side is suppose not defined, then definitely we can say that f is not continuous, क्योंकि राइट हैंड साइड की जो वैल्यू ऑफ द फंक्शन जो है डिफाइन नहीं किया हुआ, इसका मतलब डेफिनेटली हम यहाँ बोल सकते हैं कि फंक्शन जो है वो कंटिन्यूस नहीं है. तीनों कंडीशन होना जरूरी है. एक तो लिमिट एग्जिस्ट होना चाहिए, वैल्यू एग्जिस्ट होना चाहिए, उसके साथ साथ वो दोनों इक्वल होना चाहिए, तभी हम बोल सकते हैं कि जो फंक्शन है वो जो है कंटिन्यूस है. लेट अस सी few examples related with this continuity of the function. Say example number 1. How the function defined here? Let f of x is equal to sin x upon x. X belongs to R, means set of real number, and x is not is equal to 0. ये फंक्शन ऐसा डिफाइन किया है लेकिन वो x 0 के लिए नहीं है. इसका मतलब the function f is not defined at x is equal to 0. 0 के लिए डिफाइंड नहीं है. इसका मतलब डेफिनेटली हम ऐसे बोल सकते हैं कि ये फंक्शन जो है ना कंटिन्यूअस नहीं. So the given function is not continuous at x is equal to 0. We can find the limit of this function, but value is not defined here. Therefore, one of them condition is not satisfied. Hence, we can say that the given function is not continuous. Let us see example number 2. Let g of x, instead of f here, it is defined by g of x. G of x is equal to sin x upon x again, for x is not equal to 0. Not equal to 0 के लिए function define किया हुआ है, तो sin x upon x है. And g of 0 is given. G of 0 is 1. Value of the function is 1. We can find the limit of this function. Definitely, limit of the given function at x tends to 0 is equal to limit x tends to 0 sin x upon x. It is the standard result. Definitely, we know that its value is 1. Limit of the function, given function is 1. Value of the function is, it is already defined. It is 1, and both are equal. All conditions are satisfied. Therefore, we can say that the given function g is a continuous at that point 0. Let us see the example number 3. How the function defined here? Let us see. Let h of x is equal to under root of x plus 3. कैसे डिफाइन किया है देखिए फंक्शन यहाँ पे. h of x is equal to under root means root of x plus 3, and the value of the means domain of that function is lies in between 0 to 2. Lies in between 0 to 2. Value of x is lies in between 0 and 2. Here definitely the function is continuous at x is equal to 1. You can find its value, you can find its limit. Let us find its limit. Limit of the function at x tends to 1, it is equal to limit x tends to 1 under root of x plus 3. What is the value of x here? It is 1. Because we have to discuss the continuity at x is equal to 1. Therefore, under root of 1 plus 3 it is 4. Under root of 4 is 2. Therefore, limit of the function is 2. Again, you can find its value h of 1. H of 1 is under root 1 plus 3, it is 4. That again, root of 4 is 2. Means limit exists, value exists, and both are equal. Therefore, we can say that definitely the given function h is continuous at x is equal to 1. So, here I have discussed the definition of continuity of the function. I also discussed few examples related with the continuity of the function. Now, let us see the first theorem of this topic. Actually, it is algebra. We can say that it is algebra of continuity. What is the statement of this theorem? If the real valued functions f and g are continuous at a, where a belongs to R, then so are f plus g, f minus g, f into g. If g of a is not 0, then f upon g is also continuous at a. क्या प्रूव करना है देखिए यहाँ पे. f और g जो कंटिन्यूस फंक्शंस है एट a के लिए, तो आपको प्रूव करना है कि f प्लस g भी कंटिन्यूस होना चाहिए, f माइनस g भी कंटिन्यूस होना चाहिए. यानी सम ऑफ द टू फंक्शन इज कंटिन्यूस, डिफरेंस ऑफ द टू फंक्शन इज अगेन कंटिन्यूस एट दिस सेम पॉइंट a. Also, product of that function f into g is also continuous at a. And if g of a is not equal to 0, then it's means f divided by g must be continuous at a. ये आपको प्रूव करना. What is given here? क्या दिया हुआ ये है कि f और g जो है वो continuous functions है. f and g are the continuous at a. According to the definition of the continuity, we can write, since f and g are continuous at a, we can definitely write limit x tends to a, f of x is equal to f of a. Limit of the function is equal to value of the function. Again, second function is continuous. Therefore, we can write limit x tends to a g of x is equal to g of a. This is given. Using these two, our we try to prove its sum, difference, product, and quotient is also continuous at the same point. Number one, I will discuss the sum of uh, continuity of the two functions. Now, limit extends to a f of x plus g of x. According to the algebra of limit of the function, we can write limit extends to a f of x plus limit extends to a g of x. Okay, we know that the algebra of limit of the function. We can write separately, but limit of the function, the limit of the function f of x at x tends to a is equal to f of a. Therefore, I have written f of a. Similarly, limit of the second function is g of a. I have written here. Therefore, we can write this left hand side limit extends to a f plus g of x is equal to f plus g of a. Means limit of the function is again is equal to limit value of the function. Condition is satisfied. Hence, we can say that the, the sum of the function means f plus g is also continuous at that point. Let us discuss the difference. Limit extends to a f of x minus g of x. Again, using the algebra of limit, we can write limit extends to a f of x minus limit extends to a g of x is equal to f of a, because limit of the first function is f of a, limit of the second function is g of a. Again, we can write in this way. Limit x left hand side, we can write in this way. Limit extends to a f minus g of x is equal to f minus g of a. Again, condition is satisfied. Limit of the function is equal to value of the function. Hence, f minus g is continuous at that point a. Simple one. Again, by using the algebra of limit product of limit of two function, limit extends to a f of x into g of x is equal to limit extends to a f of x into limit extends to a g of x. ऐसा लिख सकते हैं आप. Limit of the first function is f of a, limit of the second function is g of a. लेफ्ट हैंड साइड को फिर से ऐसा लिख सकते हैं, लिमिट एक्सटेंड्स टू f of f into g of x is equal to f into g of a. That means limit of the function is again is equal to value of the function. Hence, f into g is continuous at a. Now, limit extends to a f of x upon g of x is equal to, again using the algebra of limit of the function, two functions, limit extends to a f of x divided by limit extends to a g of x. We can write f of a divided by g of a. In short, we can write f upon g at a of a, but there must be condition. The denominator in g of a must be not equal to 0. Otherwise, it is not possible. Therefore, limit extends to a f upon g of x is equal to f upon g at a of a. Therefore, f upon limit of the function is equal to value of the function. Hence, we can say that f upon g is also continuous at that point. Okay. So, in this theorem, what I have discussed, if two functions are continuous, if f and g are two functions, they are continuous at a, and where a belongs to R, definitely its sum of their two functions means f plus g, difference of their two functions means f minus g, product of their two functions means f into g, and also f upon g is also continuous at that same point a. Okay. Now let us see the next theorem, that is theorem number 2. Let us see the statement. क्या statement है देखिए. If f and g are real valued functions, okay, these are the real valued functions, means its domain and codomain is real number. Therefore, it is said to be real valued function. It is called real valued functions. Okay. If f is continuous at a, देखिए यहाँ पर ये दो रियल वैल्यूड फंक्शन है, उसमें का पहला जो फंक्शन है f इज कंटिन्यूअस एट a के लिए कंटिन्यूअस है, एंड सेकंड फंक्शन इज कंटिन्यूअस एट f ऑफ a. देखिए f इज कंटिन्यूअस एट a है, this one. Here f is continuous at a and g is the continuous at f of a, then g of f is continuous at a. See here. See this one. Yes, if f is continuous at the point a and this g is continuous at f of, देखिए क्या फर्क है यहाँ. फर्स्ट फंक्शन जो है ए पॉइंट के लिए कंटिन्यूअस है एंड जी इज कंटिन्यूअस एट एफ ऑफ ए के लिए, पर आपको प्रूव करना देन जी ऑफ एफ. कैसे पढ़ेंगे इसको? जी ऑफ एफ. एक्चुअली इट इज अ कंपोजिट फंक्शन, फंक्शन ऑफ फंक्शन. दो फंक्शन मिला के जो तैयार हुआ फंक्शन है जी ऑफ एफ. एफ और जी मिला के जो फंक्शन तैयार हो रहा, तो जी ऑफ एफ कंपोजिट फंक्शन इज कंटिन्यूअस एट ए के लिए प्रूव करना. पहला फंक्शन जो है फर्स्ट ए के लिए कंटिन्यूअस है, दूसरा जो फंक्शन जी है वो एफ ऑफ ए के लिए है, लेकिन हमें जो प्रूव करना है वो है जी ऑफ एफ कंपोजिशन ऑफ दैट टू फंक्शन इज कंटिन्यूअस एट ए. इसके लिए प्रूव करना है. ओके, मीन्स व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड टू प्रूव हियर? वी हैव टू प्रूव जी ऑफ एफ इज कंटिन्यूअस. जी ऑफ एफ कंटिन्यूअस एट ए, इसका मतलब क्या होता? limit of the function g of f at x is equal to value of the function at a, means g of f at a आपको prove करना. What does it means? Means to prove g of f is continuous at a, it is required to prove or it is required to show. क्या prove करना पड़ेगा आपको? For a given epsilon greater than 0, there exists epsilon delta which is again positive, such that this mod of g of f of x minus g of f of a must be less than epsilon whenever mod of x minus a is less than delta. What does it mean? It means that limit extends to a, g of f at x is equal to g of f at a. ये आपको प्रूव करना है. Okay. Suppose I have consider let epsilon is greater than 0 means positive and जो b है उसके लिए हम let b is equal to suppose f of a और f of a is equal to हम b consider कर. यानी इसका मतलब ये हो रहा कि g is continuous at f of a but f of a I have considered b means g is continuous at b हो रहा हो. देखिए आप g is continuous at f of a, लेकिन f of a के बदले हम लिख रहे b. इसका मतलब क्या हो रहा कि g जो है वो continuous at b के लिए हो रहा. अगर g continuous at b के लिए है तो अगेन अप्लाई द डेफिनेशन ऑफ कंटिन्यूटी. देयर इज नीटा, देयर इज n बोल सकते ग्रेटर देन 0 सच दैट दिस mod of g of y minus g of b is less than epsilon whenever this mod of y minus b is less than eta. और या जो भी कौन सा भी सिंबल इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. ओके, because g is continuous at that point, therefore I have written this one according to definition of continuity of the function. Since the composite function g of f is defined for each y which belongs to R, there is x which belongs to R such that it y is equal to f of x. Therefore, this mod of y minus b less than eta, we can write in this way, y minus b less than eta implies mod of, because y is equal to f of x, you have put here, minus b, b is nothing but f here, f of a right here. Therefore, it mod of f of x minus f of a is less than eta. But also it is given, what is the given? It is also given that f is continuous at a. The first function जो f है वो continuous at a के लिए. Again we can write again according to definition of continuity of the function. For eta greater than 0, there is delta which is greater than 0 such that this mod of f of x minus f of a is less than eta whenever mod of x minus a is less than delta, because function is continuous at a, limit of the function is equal to value of the function, or we can write this one, mod of f of x minus f of a is less than eta, means that is positive one, whenever this mod of x minus a is less than delta, according to definition of the limit continuity of the function. Therefore, thus we have obtained for epsilon greater than 0, there is a delta which is greater than 0, such that this mod of g of this y minus g of b is less than epsilon whenever this mod of x minus a is less than delta. Okay. Now put the value of y here. This here. वैल्यू ऑफ y यहाँ पे रख दिए f of x, वैल्यू ऑफ b जो है वो यहाँ पर रख दिए f of a. Now it becomes mod of g of f of x minus g of f of a is less than epsilon whenever this mod of x minus a is less than delta. Or we can write the same in this way. This is g of f of x is nothing but this mod of g of f at x minus g of f at a. इस पर ऐसा भी लिख सकते हैं. What does it imply? Definitely this is nothing but it is the definition of continuity. Means we can write this limit of g of f of x when x tends to a is equal to g of f at a, means limit of the function is equal to value of the function. From this we can say that this shows that g of f is continuous at that point a. एक ये continuous हो रहा है. Okay. So in this way, here we complete this theorem. I will repeat this once again. See here, f and g are the real valued functions. F is continuous at a, g is continuous at f of a. Then it is required to prove g of f is continuous at a. Means in order to prove this g of f is continuous at a, it is required to show that, what is required to show? For any epsilon is greater than 0, there exists delta which is greater than 0 again, mod such that mod of g of f of x minus g of f of a must be less than epsilon whenever mod of x minus a is less than delta. ये condition आपको prove करना है. In order to prove this condition, this one, I have considered epsilon suppose positive and value of f of a is b. The second function g is continuous at f of b a, but f of a have considered b, therefore g is continuous at b होगा ये. Apply the definition of continuity. Definitely there is eta is greater than 0, such that this g of mod of g of y minus g of b is definitely less than epsilon whenever this y minus b is less than eta. और n भी बोल सकते हैं, अगर कौन सा भी सिंबल वहां पर इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. Since the composite function g of is defined for each y belongs to r, g of f यहाँ पे defined है, इसका मतलब definitely there is x which belongs to r, such that the y must be is equal to f of x. Therefore, put the value of the f of x in this condition, then it becomes mod of y minus b is less than eta. What does it imply? It implies that this mod of y is nothing but f of x and the b is nothing but f of a is less than eta. Okay, इसको हम ऐसे लिख सकते हैं. But again, it is given that the first function is continuous at a. Again, apply the definition of continuity of the function. If f is continuous at a, definitely there is a eta which is positive 1, there is delta again which is greater than 0, means positive 1, such that this mod of f of x minus f of a is less than eta whenever this mod of x minus a is less than delta. यहाँ पर g कंटिन्यूस है तो ये यहाँ पर ये लिखे थे हमने, यहाँ पर f फंक्शन कंटिन्यूस है तो यहाँ पर ये लिखा हुआ है. Now using these two one, we can write, thus we obtain for epsilon greater than 0, there is a delta which is again positive greater than 0, such that this mod of g of y minus g of b is less than epsilon whenever, we can write this condition, mod of x minus a is less than delta. Again put the value of y here, ये y की value यहाँ पर रख दो. So it becomes y is nothing but f of x, b is nothing but f of a. So therefore it becomes mod of g of f of x minus g of f of a is less than epsilon whenever this mod of x minus a is less than delta. Again this can be written in this way, written as mod of g of f of x minus g of f of a is less than epsilon whenever x mod of x minus a is less than delta. So this is the condition. This satisfies the condition of continuity. We can also we can write also we can write in this way: limit extends to a, g of f of x is equal to g of f of a. And g of f at a means limit of the function is equal to value of the function. In this way, we can say that definitely the given the composite function g of f is also continuous at a. Okay. Let us see few examples related with this continuity. Simple examples are there. See example number 1. If f is continuous at a, if c belongs to R, then prove that cf is also continuous at a. अगर f फंक्शन कंटिन्यूस अगर है किसी पॉइंट के लिए, यहाँ पॉइंट वो a दिया हुआ है, उस f के साथ कोई अगर दूसरा एक रियल नंबर ले लो, जैसा c दिया हुआ है यहाँ पे, c यानी रियल नंबर, देन cf इज आल्सो कंटिन्यूअस, यानी 1f इज कंटिन्यूअस, 2f इज कंटिन्यूअस, 3f इज कंटिन्यूअस, c की वैल्यू कोई भी ले सकते हो, -2 ले तो -2f इज कंटिन्यूअस. इफ f इज कंटिन्यूअस देन cf इज आल्सो कंटिन्यूअस. ये प्रूव करना. व्हाट इज गिवन हियर? Only it is given that the function f is continuous at a. This is given. Therefore, we can apply the definition of the continuity of the function. Limit extends to a, f of x is equal to f of a दिया हुआ है, क्योंकि फंक्शन कंटिन्यूअस है इसलिए कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई होगी. लिमिट ऑफ द फंक्शन इज इक्वल टू वैल्यू ऑफ द फंक्शन. नाउ आई कंसीडर दिस वन. लिमिट एक्सटेंड्स टू a c into f at x or of x, that is equal to, again apply the algebra of limit of the function. C is a real number, you can take this one, c limit extends to a c into f of x, again c into limit extends to a f of x, but using this you can put the value here f of a. Also we can write c into f of a, means limit extends to a, c into f at x is equal to c into f at a, means limit of the function is equal to value of the function. Condition is satisfied. Therefore we can say that if f is continuous, definitely cf is also continuous at that point. Let us see the second example. See here, if f is continuous at a and f of a is greater than 0, means positive 1, prove that there exists h again which is positive, is greater than 0, such that f of x is strictly greater than 0, where x is lies in between a minus h to a plus h. Okay, आपको क्या प्रूव करना, व्हाट इज गिवन एंड व्हाट इज रिक्वायर्ड टू प्रूव. आपको दिया हुआ है कि फंक्शन जो है कंटिन्यूअस है ए के लिए, आप और उसके साथ साथ ये भी कंडीशन दी हुई है कि एफ ऑफ ए जो पॉजिटिव है, तो आपको प्रूव करना है कि एफ ऑफ एक्स हमेशा के लिए पॉजिटिव रहेगा जबकि एक्स ये दोनों के दरमियान है तब, यानी एक्स इज लाइज इन बिटवीन ए माइनस एच एंड ए प्लस एच. एक्स इज बिलोंग्स टू द ओपन इंटरवल ए माइनस एच एंड ए प्लस एच. What is given here? this f of a is greater than 0. पॉजिटिव दिया हुआ है बस, 1 है 2 है 3 ऐसा कुछ दिया हुआ नहीं, पॉजिटिव है डेफिनेटली। हम कंसिडर करेंगे लेट f ऑफ a इज इक्वल टू इप्सिलॉन, पॉजिटिव है ना, डेफिनेटली इप्सिलॉन पॉजिटिव ग्रेटर देन 0 होता है, इसका मतलब 2 इंटू इप्सिलॉन, डेफिनेटली इट मस्ट बी अगेन ग्रेटर देन 0। ओके, ऐसा लिख सकते हैं f ऑफ आई हैव कंसीडर, देयरफॉर आई हैव रिटन हियर लेट। क्यों या 2 एप्सिलॉन ही क्यों लिया है, मुझे कन्वीनियंस, मुझे रिजल्ट्स लाने के लिए, इट इज द कन्वीनियंस, देयरफॉर आई हैव टेकन दिस f ऑफ a is equal to 2 epsilon. Okay, also what is given, f is continuous at a, therefore for a given epsilon greater than 0, according to definition of continuity of function, there exists delta, delta कुछ भी ले सकते, पॉजिटिव रहना चाहिए, यहाँ पर h लिया हुआ है, such that this mod of f of x minus f of a is less than epsilon whenever this mod of x minus a is less than delta. Okay, so this is the condition of continuity of the function whenever x mod of x minus a is less than delta. दोनों कंडीशन सेटिस्फाई होना, ये भी होना चाहिए और इसके साथ ये भी होना चाहिए। सेकंड कंडीशन का इस्तेमाल करेंगे हम। नाउ mod of x minus a is less than delta, what does it implies? इसका मतलब हो रहा mod of x minus a is less than h, because I consider here delta is equal to h. ओके, पॉजिटिव रहना चाहिए, h इज यहाँ ऑलरेडी दिया हुआ, देखिए h इज ग्रेटर देन 0, इसलिए मैंने डेल्टा में h कंसीडर किया। mod of x minus a is less than h है, इसका मतलब डेफिनेटली आपको मालूम है, if mod x is less than 1 इसका मतलब होता है -1 is less than x less than 1। तो इसी तरह यहाँ पर mod of x minus a is less than h है, इसका मतलब माइनस h इज लेस देन x माइनस a लेस देन h। अब देखिए यहाँ पर जो है mod रिमूव होगा, ऐसे लिखना है तो, है ना, ये स्टेप से ये स्टेप कैसे लिखते हैं, mod of x माइनस a इज लेस देन h को हम ऐसा लिख सकते हैं, माइनस h इज लेस देन, बगैर mod के लिखना है x माइनस a इज लेस देन h। ओके, अब एक को इधर लेफ्ट में लेके जाएंगे, पॉजिटिव होगा, ये होगा एक माइनस h, जब राइट में ले जाएंगे तो ये होगा a प्लस h, इसका मतलब x इज लाइज इन बिटवीन दिस टू 1। Now also we know that mod, first condition, this is mod of f of x minus f of l is less than epsilon, इसका इस्तेमाल करेंगे फर्स्ट का, पहले यहाँ पर सेकंड का इस्तेमाल किए थे, यहाँ पर फर्स्ट का ले लेंगे, which implies that mod of f of x माइनस, देखिए f of a की वैल्यू रख दे रहा है यहाँ पर, हमने जो कंसीडर किया था शुरू में 2 epsilon, कुछ भी ले सकते, कन्वीनियंस के हिसाब से मैंने 2 epsilon ले लिया, is less than epsilon, इसका मतलब डेफिनेटली अगेन दिस माइनस इप्सिलॉन इज लेस देन f ऑफ x माइनस 2 इप्सिलॉन इज लेस देन इप्सिलॉन। फिर 2 इप्सिलॉन जब इधर आ जाएगा तो पॉजिटिव होगा, 2 इप्सिलॉन माइनस इप्सिलॉन इज लेस देन f ऑफ x इज लेस देन, इधर आएगा तो पॉजिटिव होगा, लेस देन 2 इप्सिलॉन प्लस इप्सिलॉन, इसका मतलब इट इज लाइज इन बिटवीन इप्सिलॉन एंड 3 इप्सिलॉन, और बोथ आर पॉजिटिव, लेफ्ट में भी इप्सिलॉन आ रहा है वो भी पॉजिटिव है, राइट में 3 इप्सिलॉन वो भी पॉजिटिव है, इसका मतलब डेफिनेटली वी कैन से दैट कि f ऑफ x जो है वो ग्रेटर देन 0 100% होगा, बिकॉज इट इज लाइज इन बिटवीन इप्सिलॉन एंड 3 इप्सिलॉन, इप्सिलॉन इज पॉजिटिव, 3 इप्सिलॉन इज पॉजिटिव, डेफिनेटली f ऑफ x इज definitely greater than or strictly greater than 0 whenever the value of x is lies in between this a minus h and a plus h. Okay, so in this way I want to stop here. Today I have discussed the definition of continuity of the function. In the beginning I have discussed the definition of continuity of the function. A function f is said to be continuous at a point a if limit extends to a f of x is equal to f of a, means limit of the function is equal to value of the function. That means again we can write in this way, for a given epsilon which is greater than 0 there is a delta which is again greater than 0 such that, ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं, mod of f of x minus f of a is less than epsilon whenever this mod of x minus a is less than delta. Actually the definition of this continuity demands 3 conditions. The first one, its value must be exist, the second one, limit of that function must be exist, and third one, the limit of the function must be is equal to value of the function. ये तीनों कंडीशन अगर सेटिस्फाई हो रहे तभी हम बोल सकते कि फंक्शन कंटिन्यूस है, अदरवाइज the function is not continuous at that point. I have given discussed three examples here. The first one is f of x divided by f of x is equal to sine of x upon x. Under this condition, this function is not defined for x is equal to 0. Therefore, this function is not continuous at x is equal to 0. In the second example, it is a function g of x defined as sin x upon x, where x is not equal to 0. Also, its value is given at that point. G of 0 is 1. We can find its limit. Limit is 1 and its value is 1. I mean, definitely limit exists, value exists, and both are equal. Therefore, G is also continuous. Similarly, in the third example, it is I have mm, discussed that the third function is continuous at x is equal to 1. Then after I have discussed the first theorem, if f and g are real valued function and they are continuous at a, then f plus g, f minus g, f into g is also continuous, and if g of a is not 0, then f upon g is also continuous at a. So using the definition of continuity of the function, I have proved this result. Then in the second theorem, the second theorem is related with the composite of the two function, composition of the two function or composite function. If f and g are real valued function, f is continuous at a and g is continuous at f of a, then its composition of the two function means g of f is continuous at a. Okay. Then after I have discussed few examples related with the continuity of the function. In the first example, I have proved if f is a continuous at a, then c into f, where c belongs to R, is a real number. Cf is also continuous at a. And in the second example, if f is continuous at a and f of a is strictly positive, then there exists h which is greater than 0, which satisfies this condition, means f of x must be strictly greater than 0, where x is lies in between a minus s to a and a plus s. So in this way, today I have discussed the definition of continuity and few theorem and few examples related with the continuity of the function. So if you have any query or any doubts, you can put here. Otherwise, I will stop. Okay, I will stop here.